Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the last installment of CNN News with your host, Lee Chann. Today we have an extraordinary poet. Please welcome Edgar Allan Poe. Alright, Edgar, tell us about yourself. I came out. My mother's reproductive organ, the womb. An essential piece of life. But a fatal illness took away her life while I was merely the age of 3. I was devastated, thrown into a deep dark void, consumed everything I held close to me. Alright, Edgar, you can drop the fancy talk. We're in the 2000s, okay? Alright, cool. Well, Mr. Edgar Allan Poe, please continue your story. Just call me Edgar. That middle name don't apply to me. You know what? I find that very disrespectful. I now demand an apology. Oh. Sorry. My mom died when I was only the age of 3. And then I was raised by the Allens. They were tobacco hustlers. You know, they were loaded with that cheese, you know what I'm saying? John Allen wanted me to be a businessman, but I wanted to be famous by writing poems about my terrible moments in life. I didn't like them. I was mistreated. I actually wrote a song about it. Another music video. Let's take a look at that. Yeah. Roll the clip.
Another way. When after all this time that you still love, you're still a god for nothing. I don't know. So take your gloves and get out. Better get out while you can.
Wow, Edgar, that was really impressive. I'm sure John really felt that in the heart. Yeah. Well, I hope he did, because he sucks! Well, anyway, I fell in love with a girl. Her name was Elmira. We had a secret relationship because her father, obviously, wasn't cool with that. Not cool with that. No, not cool. I was faced with this decision. I either moved away and go to college, or stay there with my love. Well, I ultimately chose to move away, but I promised her that every single night I would call her to tell about the poems I would write to her. Well, that's very kind of you, Edgar. Yeah, you know how it is with the ladies. You gotta be sweet with the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I attended the University of Virginia, and things weren't so good. I'm sorry to interrupt, but isn't it kind of hot in here? Yeah, a little hot in here. It's a little hot. Nancy. Where's the fan? Yeah, there's too much drip. Alright. There we go. Please continue. It's crazy because every night I try to call her and it'd say I was blocked. So, you know how guys deal with the problems, you sit that good stuff and, gamble all your money away, and you know how it is, I don't do that. Oh, you don't? No. Well, the only reason why I did that was because John never gave me enough cheese to, support myself. The electric bill is pretty expensive in the dorms. So, I was out of college and I returned to Richmond, and, one day I had enough, walked out of the house, and I demanded my stuff. I enlisted in the United States Army, and I was accepted into the academy. But again, I was lacking that cheese, so I was out again. So after that, I moved into my Aunt Maria Clem's house, and I fell in love with Virginia. Who's Virginia? My cousin.
You married your cousin?
I then wrote more poems like The Fall of the House of Usher, The Telltale Heart, The Raven, The Murderers in the Rue Morgue. You married your... I became depressed when my girl died of tuberculosis. Yeah, I was devastated. So I had to write a poem about it. It was called Her Life Was Despaired Of.
Wait, you married
Well, I think this is a good time to leave, so watch out for my next poem. It'll be in the newspaper. Thanks for having me, Lee. I'm out. This mother.